So today I'm going to be talking about something that's really important if you're currently going through your hypothalamic amenorrhea recovery. If you're currently trying to restore your cycle and you're kind of struggling, this video is for you. Because there's some common mistakes that you might be doing right now that is halting your recovery. So let's get into it. I'm going to go through 5 mistakes I see most of my clients do or do before they come to me, before we fix the problem. So let's get into it. So number 1 is not eating enough calories. As hard as it is, I know how hard it is, but eating enough calories is imperative when it comes to recovery. And you might think, okay, I'm just going to increase my calories by like 200-300, it's fine. You need to not only have enough calories for your body and your day-to-day whatever you do, but also for recovery. You need to tell your brain that there's enough food coming in for your hormones or for your hypothalamus to tell your ovaries to kickstart your hormones again. That takes a lot of energy. Like, your body has been depleted for some time. So eating enough is so important. And not only that, it helps with all the vitamins and minerals that you might be deficient in to then support your body in recovery. So eating enough, imperative. And don't forget, if you're not sure exactly how much to eat or you're a little bit worried, I do have a Restore Your Cycle program, which is a program designed to help women recover from hypothalamic amenorrhea. If you want to find out more about that, read the description. I also have a free Facebook page, which I'll also link in the description. I also have a free training on hypothalamic amenorrhea recovery, which is also in the description. And here is my Instagram and TikTok. Anyway, let's go on to number 2. Not increasing activity enough. I know how hard this can be. I was a competitive powerlifter. I had 10 world records. I won the world championships and I had to give it all up for HA recovery. So I get it. It's hard. I stopped all of that just for walking. But I find, I see a lot of women go, oh yeah, but I only do 3 to 4 days of Pilates, and it's like intense Pilates. You really have to remember right now is a period of recovery. So that means reducing activity as much as we can without, it's still important to move, going for gentle walks and things like that will help with your mental health, but you got to remember you need to be mindful of just how hard you're pushing yourself during these sessions. And right now is recovery. That is the number 1 importance. So intense activity is going to slow down and or halt your recovery. And don't forget, you need to focus on gentle movement like walking and yoga, or maybe even swimming at the beach. That also helps, but you got to give your body time to rest and heal. Number 3, being too impatient with the process. So I know a lot of my clients, be like week 4 or 5, like, where's my period? It can take up to 3 to 6 months to recover from hypothalamic amenorrhea. You need to give your body time. This is a massive adjustment for your body to start healing and recovering and also trusting you again. Your brain remembers what you've done to it. So if you keep going into these weeks or months or years of restricting your food, your body's going to remember that. So right now, your body needs to feel safe, and this can take some time. So patience and consistency is key. So don't forget to trust the process and don't get discouraged if it doesn't happen in the first few weeks or even a few months. Give your body time. Mistake number 4 is ignoring mental stress. So mental stress is just as hard on the body as physical stress. So it's really important to focus on stress management techniques to help for the day-to-day stresses. I can't stress enough, no pun intended. Is that even pun? I don't know what that is, but play on words, and there's something. But mental and emotional health can really impact recovery. So that's why I have a whole module about stress management techniques in the Restore Your Cycle program. That's how important mental health can be with this and recovery. So make sure you're managing stress through mindful practices, journaling, or even just taking time for yourself. And learning boundaries is a big one, like learning to say no. No is a complete sentence. I know a lot of women with HA, we try to be everything for everyone. But right now, this is about you, okay? This is about your healing, not everybody else's. So that's another one too. Take time for you. Number 5, comparing yourself to others. So this can be 2 things. Comparing yourself to others in terms of your weight or your body, because it will be changing, which might be very hard throughout this process, but also comparing to other women on this journey. Everyone's body is different. You might take longer than somebody else or vice versa, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Your journey, you will get to your destination eventually. So don't focus on what everybody else is doing on their journey. Just focus on you. And also comparing your body to others. You are not everybody. People love you in your life for who you are as a person, not for how you look. People don't care about what you say to them, what you do to them, but they care about how you make them feel. So if you make people feel if you make people in your life feel amazing and good and happy to be around you, that's the impression you're going to leave. You are worth so much more than the shell that your soul is in. Trust me. Like, if your best friend said to you, I need to put on a few kilos to get my period back so then I can, make sure I don't get osteoporosis, or make sure I'm fertile, or reduce my risk of heart disease, you'd be like, hell yeah, girl, I will support you in this. And I will still love you regardless. It's like saying you're not going to love someone while they're pregnant because they put on some weight. It doesn't make sense. This is just like this now. You are recovering to be a healthier you. And if people in your life are not going to support you in that, do you really want them in your life? If somebody said to me while I was going through my weight gain for HA recovery, I don't want to be seen with you, or, I don't like, what are you doing? I'd be like, do you even care about my health? Do you even care about my longevity, or do you just care about what I look like? Because people like that, I could rant on with this for a little while. You don't want people like that in your life. You want people who are supportive, Another bonus one is when you're about to go to recovery, make sure you tell the people around you what you're about to do. I didn't tell like the main players in my life how to be there for me throughout my journey, and that I struggled with that a lot. Like, all I wanted them to do was to understand and to listen and to tell me everything's going to be okay. And I had a few key players in my life who did that. They just instinctively knew how to support me. But the other people at that time didn't. And if anything, they did the opposite. So another bonus tip is make sure you sit those people down in your life and go, this is what I'm doing right now, and this is why. If my body starts to change, I don't want any comments. I don't want any looks. This is just specifically for those people in your life who are judgy. We all have them. Unfortunately, they're probably family members. Let's be real. We can't not have them in our lives. So sit them down and say, this is what's happening. I need your support, and this is how you can support me. That's a big one. Highly recommend. Wish I did that sooner. So anyway, this is my top 5 mistakes that I see a lot of my clients and or new clients do as they're recovering from hypothalamic amenorrhea. There's more, but these are the top ones. I wouldn't call them mistakes. They're more just learnings. They're more just like, you don't know what you don't know. You know what I mean? So that's why having my community of other women and also my program, it helps speed up the process, because all the mistakes that I did and all the mistakes I see my clients do, I can help my future clients to do. You know what I mean? So I feel like with HA, you can't help others unless you've been there. It's so hard. Like, on paper, it's fine. Eat more, exercise less, put on weight, improve your relationship with your food and exercise. It sounds pretty simple on paper, but it is not simple in real life. It is hard. It is emotionally draining, physically draining. It's a lot, which is exactly why I decided to start my program and my community to help other women not only go through the physical side of it, but also the mental side of it, because it's not easy. But do you know what's harder? Not having a period, and knowing that you might not be able to have kids, and knowing that your bones are becoming brittle, or knowing that you might get heart disease because you don't have a period. And if you didn't know this, not having a period, oh, my light turned off. Sorry about that. But I'm going to keep ranting anyway. Not having a period can cause osteoporosis, heart disease, and infertility. Just from not having a period, because estrogen does all those things to us. I'm not going to go into the science of it. I'll do another video if you want me to do about that. But I don't know where I was going with that. It's just really important to get your period back, guys. Like, it's just really important to get your period back. That's all I have to say. I don't want any other woman to go through what I have in my journey. Now I'm 33 years old and I have osteopenia because I didn't have a period for 10 years. And nobody knows about it. Anyway, I've got to stop ranting because this video is going too long for the rant. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, you want me to do a video about anything to do with HA. This channel is dedicated to help women like you get your period back, get your fertility back, get your bone health back, get your heart health back, get all the things back. But thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, all those fun things. Description, I got all the info. Don't forget, not having a period is not healthy, so please don't do what I did. Start your recovery sooner rather than later. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace.